and this is the evening news wrap-up. My name is Dapo Abiodun. The headlines: gunmen invade Kogi community, burns houses, shops. ASU indefinite strike, I'm worried, says Peter Obi. Reno Omokri drags Tinubu, says presidential candidate spent 5 years attacking Jonathan. For the first time in my life, I'm heartbroken, says BNXN. I'll go on a quick break. When we return, we'll give you details of these stories. Please stay with us. Now the news. Sharia in Basa local government area of Kogi State came under a heavy attack in the early hours of Tuesday as men disguised in military fatigue attacked the community, setting houses and shops ablaze. The Kogi State Police Commissioner CP Edward Abubakar said the state command had deployed men of the command to the area to restore normalcy. Locals from the area reported that young men disguised in military camouflage entered Sharia through the Biroko axis and started shooting sporadically and burning houses as residents scampered to safety. The report further indicated that most of the shops by the roadside in Sharia town were burned down. The number of human casualties is yet to be ascertained at the time of filing these reports. It was noted that in the last week, there have been reports of renewed hostilities between the Ibura, Mozum and Basa ethnic tribes in Basa local government area. The police public relations officer SP Williams Aya confirmed the recent attack, saying that calm had returned to the troubled community. He added that policemen from Lokoja and the DPO Anyiba, including operatives of sister security agencies, had been drafted to the embattled community to restore peace, stressing that normal business activities had since returned to the area. Peter Obi has expressed worry over the prolonged strike embarked upon by members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU. The Labour Party presidential candidate, in a tweet via his verified Twitter handle on Wednesday, regretted that universities have been closed for 6 months on students and tertiary education in the country. He said, "Our opposition is that the ASU strike has lingered for far too long. It is unconscionable, worrisome, and unacceptable that FGN would allow such an industrial action to become almost intractable to the detriment of our students." He lamented the staggering corruption level in Nigeria, noting that the country has been polarized along religious and ethnic lines. Recall that the ASU strike started on February 14th due to failure on the part of the government to meet its demands. The demands of ASU include the payment of earned allowances, payment of revitalization funds to universities, creation of visitation panels and implementation of the University Transparency Accountability Solution instead of the integrated payroll and personal information system for the payment of workers in their ivory towers. The government set up a committee headed by Professor Nimi Briggs to look into the demands of the union and review the 2009 ASU to federal government agreement. ASU leaders who walked out of a meeting with the government on August 16th alleged that no offer was made to them. On August 30th, 2023, ASU declared a total and indefinite strike. The decision was taken at a meeting of the union's National Executive Council held on Sunday in Abuja. Reno Omokri, an ex-aide to former President Goodluck Jonathan, reacted to the visit of the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate Bola Tinubu to the former president. Reacting and sharing pictures from the visit on Wednesday, Omokri hailed Jonathan's composure amid what he described as attacks on him by Tinubu from 2010 to 2015, saying the ex-president never bore a grudge despite this. He described Jonathan as the best leader Nigeria had. Recall that Tinubu Tuesday night paid a scheduled visit to Jonathan in Abuja. The meeting, which was held behind closed doors in Jonathan's residence, was in continuation of Tinubu's nationwide consultation with critical stakeholders. Tinubu, who was accompanied by his running mate Senator Kashim Shetimma, led a delegation of 5 APC governors. They included the governor of Plateau State and Director General of his Presidential Campaign Council, Simon Lalong, his Ogun State counterpart, Dapo Abiodun, Zamfara State Governor Bello Matawale, Jigawa State Governor Abubakar Badaru, and Kwara State Governor AbdulRahman AbdulRazaq. While the details of the meeting was not made public, a source in Tinubu's camp told our correspondent that the visit was an extension of the APC national leaders' consultation with major stakeholders in the polity ahead of the 2023 presidential election. Nigerian singer Daniel Benson, otherwise known as BNXN Buju, recently trended for the wrong reason on social media after he was called out by a Swedish lady who claimed to be his ex-girlfriend. The lady, identified as Fima Jonas, alleged that she and the singer were in a relationship and she is pregnant for him, but he reportedly dumped her. In her words, "I am pregnant for BNXN and he is trying to silence me and run away from his responsibility because I live in Sweden." BNXN has now taken to his Snapchat to reveal that he is heartbroken for the first time in his life. In a seeming reaction, he penned his thoughts, I'm incapable of loving anybody in this world aside Peggy. Before you step to me with whatever you think you got going on, know this." That's the news. My name is Dapo Gifts. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Aspheric TV on YouTube, and please follow us on all of our social media platforms. On Instagram and Twitter, we are Aspheric News, and on Facebook, we are official Aspheric News. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah.